Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk. Say it with me, Vaniacs. And this, my friends, is The Thunder Show, a.k.a. the internet's most passionate wine program. And I'm going to tell you right now, without a doubt in my mind, this is going to be one of the best shows of all time. And I'm going to tell you why, Mott. We have not been like this in a while. I mean, not stressed, not rushed, not taped beforehand. This is today. It's Monday. It's going to air today. Monday. A little bit later. We got caught up, but not too bad. Mott will do his thing. And it's also a day we show all the Vaniacs out there, the other creative Vaniacs. After about 60, 70 videos, we narrowed it down to 3. Mott, you know what? Let's play them at the end. But let's also link them up. And here's how you're going to have to do it, Vaniacs. For the bottle shot contest, Mott, link up the bottle shot contest link. And you might as well link the France one, too, since it's on the same page. Since we're announcing both winners tomorrow. The essay contest, which, have you heard about this? Like 19 trillion, I mean, thousands of entries. And the video contest, the 3 finalists, we're going to show them as 1, 2, and 3. Mott, when you link them up, order them. Just put a little number 1, little number 2. Vaniacs out there, this is how it's going to be won. By tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow, noon Eastern... No, Mott, what, you come in at 1?
Tomorrow, 11.
Oh, 11, because we're taping, right. Tomorrow, at noon Eastern Standard Time, whoever's got the most votes for themselves, unique IP addresses. Don't get sneaky in the office. We know how you do it. You're more than welcome to email out to your friends, the 3 finalists, but it's going to be unique IP addresses. The most people that say, I vote for 1, I vote for 2, I vote for 3, are going to be winners. At the end of this show, we'll play the 3 videos. No, Mott? You want to do it different?
Long time.
Take too long? Fine. I saw Mott's face. He went, no. So we're just going to, you're going to have to scroll down and click the links below to watch. It's going to make less people watch, but please watch, because these people put in tremendous efforts. The 3 finalists. I hope you enjoy them. And then tomorrow we'll know the winner. And also tomorrow we're going to pick 2 randomly out of a hat. And we're also going to pick 2. I'm picking 1. Alex is picking 1 for the France contest. You know about that. If you don't, link down below. So exciting news on the contest front, Mott. And I'm excited about that. Some great videos. You like them, huh? Some good ones. Anyway. We're going to be talking about Gigondas today. Gigondas has often been referred to as like poor man's Chateauneuf de Pape, which, you know, Chateauneuf de Pape's not that expensive either, so it's a really good play. They've started to sneak up because the euro is whipping our necks. For example, the Gigal Gigondas 04 is 27 bones. It was just 20 bucks a few seconds ago. So that's a problem a little bit, but still 20, 27, and 40. So I don't consider that poor man's anything. I don't know what poor man's is out there. You know, there's a lot of people hustling and struggling out there to make some cash. So I don't know if it's poor man's, but what I do know is that Gigondas often does bring thunder. You're talking about wines that are made from Grenache predominantly, but there's also Syrah, Mourvèdre, and a little Cinsault in the area. So those 4 grapes dominate the red wines from the region. There's about 5.5 million bottles a year produced of Gigondas, and it takes up about a 3,000 acre front in France. Now, there's some of the more interesting wines. I've noticed out of nowhere, why have I done so few shows on Gigondas? Had Wine Library TV been going on circa, let's say, 1999, 2001, there would probably been 7 by now, because I was all about the Gigondas, as I like to call it. So I'm excited about putting out this show for you today. We've got 3 different wines. I've also got a crap load of shout-outs, so please stay to the end for that. And also, I want to talk about the big-ass glass. I mean, I get so many emails. I want to put the kibosh. This is not the Riedel Grand Cru. Mott, just zoom in here. We've done this once before. Somebody help me remember. I'll put my thumb behind it. Do you see the BB, Mott? There's a little BV right here. I have no idea what this glass is. Somebody sent it to me. I'm not quite sure. I broke the other one the other day, Mott. So look, we're only down to 1. So if I break this one, it's going to be Death City, USA. So if you guys know what the BB stands for, we're working on a little something with the big-ass glass. We'll talk more about that in the future. Other than that, you can clearly see I'm excited. Random thoughts. We don't have music. We don't have get-ups here. But if I had random thoughts, random thoughts. 1, I'm addicted to documentaries. Lizzie and I got to spend a whole day yesterday together, and we just watched a lot of shows. I watched The King of Kong. If you have not seen this documentary, The King of Kong, it's about the video game, about Donkey Kong specifically, highest score thing. Mott, it is crazy. This Billy Mitchell, I want to punch him in his neck. You got to definitely see that. Just high on documentaries in general. Love that stuff. What else do I want to talk about? You know, I kind of want to get a little sappy with you guys for a second. It really has hit me hard over the last 24 hours. I've always known, but I am just ridiculously honored to be doing this show. I cannot believe the outrageous, thunderous response and emails, interaction, people twittering me and Facebook messages and the walls and emails. I mean, I saw it on a Facebook, like 90 Facebook chat windows in 2 seconds. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. I think you guys are really getting it out there. I think a lot more people, even within the industry and wineries, and just as a whole, I think people are starting to understand how much about this is getting people to try different wines, expanding their palate. I mean, how many of you out there have I know, Mott, don't get crazy. Mott, look at this. He's like, I almost call this your calendar. How many people have never had a Gigondas? Tons. So I just want to thank everybody. Thank you for making the show big enough that I can do this every day. I will never, ever, ever, ever underestimate what that means. And I just really appreciate it. I mean, you know, we didn't make a big deal about how I feel about you guys in episode 500. And it kind of just hit me. And I said, you know what? 505, why not? You know, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, one last thing. Oklahoma City, you are going to be sued by my lawyers. I've heard you decided to name your new basketball team the Thunder. Mott, I don't think that's a coincidence. I'm just going to say. So the Oklahoma City Thunder, you're going to have a problem. I'm just saying. Mantus, 2004 Gigondas. 80% Grenache, 20% Mourvedre, $20 US. Now, Gigondas became an AOC, an appellation recognized by the government in 1971. And so, you know, it's just a, you know, little fun fact. I know a lot of people like that. I'm trying to step up a little bit on the education, little fun facts like that. I've got so many people emailing me that they're watching the show and they're studying for their certification, their master sommelier and all that stuff. And so I figure anytime I can throw a little knowledge thunder, it's not going to hurt anybody. 14.5 alcohol content, good red color, and that's what you always like to see. I see, like, you know, like smashing some cherries in with your foot. That's what they do in the old country, Mott. Say it with me. Let's give this a snippy sniff. Pretty nose, 20 bones, still very well priced against 90 points Josh Reynolds, who does the Rhone for Stephen Tanzer, a very good critic that I have a lot of respect for. Gorgeous cherries, gorgeous, a little rusty, gorgeous strawberries coming through on the nose, like a strawberry cream pie. Little bit of like a little hint of like a dash of oregano, like a perfect chef, right? You know, no looking at the recipe list. You feel it. It's in your DNA. It's in your heart. So that's what's going on here with the oregano. Little cream sauce as well. Little like custard. It's very desserty, very New Worldy on the nose, like an eclair. Like you know, let's give it a whirl. Nice fruit, nice deliciousness. Great viscosity. I get a very dark chocolate bar component. Dark chocolate, so let's go with like a 70% cocoa count coming through on this. Some lavender on the back end, which I like quite a bit. Good polish, good mouthfeel, good structure. Well made. Good wine. Gigondas bringing a little thunder right off the bat. I like this. I like the polish. I like the elegance. I like the length. To me, this is a kind of wine that you can have with steak. It's well-rounded, not hot on the finish, but 14.5. The fruit holds it. Well-rounded. Wow. Good, solid individual. You know, like you get the, if you're a college, what are those people? Admissions officer, and you just get the resume, and you're just like, yeah, play sports. Oh yeah, hooked up with the hottest girl in school. That's good. Oh, science athlete? Really great. A mathlete as well? Takes care of grandkids on the weekend? I don't know how you can take care of grandkids when you're 18. You know, loves them. You know, just a well-rounded, yes, approved. I mean, that's what I think of this wine. I'm giving it a solid Vaniac stamp of approval. I'm going 90 plus. Because Josh Reynolds, you forgot the plus sign. Love it. 20 bones. It's going to be the, right off the bat, this is the winner of the show. I'm sorry we didn't even get to you two, but at the price point, given the fact that it's complete textbook and blueprint Gigondas, I love that it doesn't veer away. It's not too fruit bomby or doing anything. If you've never had a Gigondas, this is the one you want to have. And so, you know, that's it. Show over. Should we cancel? I mean, that's it, man? I mean, we'll have to keep, yeah, all right. Fine. Let's move on. Gigal, 2004, Gigondas as well. 27 US, 90 points Robert Parker. Let's give it a whirl, and then let's give it a snippies, and then let's give it a whirl. By the way, I have this on the table because I can beat everyone in view in this game, and you can use Bo Jackson, doesn't scare me. Just wanted to say that. $27 bones. Who saw Dark Knight this weekend? Mott? Wanted to. Sniffy sniff. Now this is much more vegetal than the last one, and normally that's my thing. I also get a lot of black pepper as I took away from the sniff. I also get a little bit of black licorice. So black licorice, black pepper, and definitely like a green asparagus kind of, you know, kind of thing going on, which is really great. By the way, big shout out to the Whole Foods in, where the hell was I? Somewhere in Washington State. Oh no, in Oregon. I can't remember the name of the town. This amazing Whole Foods. We had a small little crew there. Loved all those peeps there. Half the employees of Whole Foods were down. It was awesome. Just wanted to give them a big shout out. Love those guys. It was fun. Good peeps. This is really good. You know, black pepper. I get like a beef jerky licorice thing going on. Very interesting nose. Very interesting bouquet. Yeah, I like it. Very old worldy. Let's give it a whirl. Thin alert. Lindsay Lohan. You know, Jessica Alba. You know, like those actors. You know, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. You know, missing about 15 pounds on this wine right off the bat. Very thin on my palate. If I want water, Gigal, I'll go and buy it. I know, it's kind of more expensive now. Maybe I should stick to the wine. But very thin on the palate. That bothers me. Solid effort. Again, very similar to the last one. I do get strawberry component. I get a choco. A little bit like a... Did I say choco? That's like a chocolate taco. Have you ever had a chocolate ice cream taco, Mott? Phenomenal. Anyway, I get a little choco. I also get a little bit of tar, which is always fun for me. I always like that throwback moment. I don't mind, as all of you know, I talk about Chinon and vegetables. This is just a little light for me. It's a little thin. It's completely absent in the mid-palate. You know, like that friend you had in high school that never went to school? That's what's going on there in the mid-palate. The finish is a little awkward and a little bit too green for the balance. I always get like I get a hazelnut kind of thing going on, which I kind of like, which is saving the wine for me a little bit on the finish. But all in all, I can't go where Parker's going on this. He goes 90. I'm going to have to go 86 points on this and give it a pass. Definitely not the wine the Mantus was. And for 7 bones more, I can't see where I get excited. See, maybe my prediction was correct. That'd be really awesome if it blows away the next wine, which is twice the price, Mott. Let's go right into it. I didn't even want to spend any more time on the Gigal, Mott. Was that okay with you? You're silent today.
I'm out of practice.
We are a little out of practice, huh? Okay, final one. Tardieu Laurent. Gigondas 2004 via Vine. 90 to 92 points, Robert Parker. $40 US, 14.5 alcohol content. Let's see what's going on here. As they like to say in the old country, let's give this a sneepy sneef. I like that. Okay, let's get serious. Did you see that? I just dropped it. Wild. I get a very interesting coconut component on the nose. Very tropical fruity. Orange peel coming through. Contru. The liqueur. If you've ever had that, I smell that. There's actually like a dessert, like a bread pudding, breaded kind of dessert, like a breaded kind of dessert with alcohol in it, kind of like Grand Marnier on top of like gingerbread. It's kind of weird. It's a new one for me. But that's what I'm getting here. It's kind of like, I get the orange peel, like the Contru, Grand Marnier orange peel. The alcohol content's probably making me think of it as a liqueur. And then I get this bready dessert kind of thing going on. Very interesting, very seductive. This is good. I like the nose quite a bit. Again, I'm going back to a little bit of coconut coming through as well. And raspberry. Beautiful, beautiful nose. Just completely has toned me down. I'm humble a little bit. I'm just gonna a little Sherlock Holmes it. Good stuff. Let's give it a whirl. Now, the important thing to understand is via vines, old vines. Tardieu Laurent, is a New World producer of Rhone wines. This is absolutely not classic Gigondas. If you're a fan of monstrous fruit bombs, Barossa Valley Shiraz, California Cabs, a lot of the left bank stuff coming out of Bordeaux, half of Spain, maybe more, big fruit bomb wines, this is a wine for you, my friends. This is an absolute blow up. I mean, just explosion of fruit in your palate. However, and this is the key, but I'm going to move, so come with me, because this deserves of movement on the Thunder Show. This is what I want to talk about. Balance. Keeping things in balance, to me, is imperative to life, right? You can't go too far one way or the other. With wine, there's so many fruit bombs. A lot of you think that I hate on New World wines, and I'm just an Old World wine fan. Fair, because I've definitely gone a little bit more in that direction. I do like vegetables more than I like fruit. I did drink way too much fruit bombs from California and Australia from 1998 to 2002, which patterned me to go in a different direction. Just like I used to eat Eggos, Lego my Eggos, so many times to the point where I couldn't eat them for 7.5 years. It was dark ages. Anyway, though, as much as I've been dissing, little jab at the New World stuff, this, my friends, is a New World fruit bomb in a lot of ways. But the structure, the backbone, it's like a McMansion that's going on, mini mansion, right, in a neighborhood. But for some reason, you're not pissed, right? Because they did it classy. Some people put the gold and the fountains, and it's just bleh, right? But some people understand elegance, refinement, and keeping things under control. This wine, though loaded and like exploding, some people think of big guns. They just wear nice shirts, and you can see they're nice and built underneath. Some people just want to wear like the tightest black t-shirt, that Simon Cowell move. You know, this wine understands the balance. You know, might have a nice solid proportions, but doesn't wear the tightest clothes to show it. Little elegance didn't hurt you. That's what's going on with the Tardieu Laurent Gigondas. Let me break into one more time. Break into it. I like that. God, smell this, man. I mean, the fruit punch, like just the Kool-Aid, like the Kool-Aid man just broke through the bricks. Do you like the nose? It's pretty.
I like this one better. The first one.
You smell the cork.
I know, but I can still.
The cherry punch, the fruit, all that stuff that makes people go crazy. Like, go crazy for the fruit bombs is here. But the elegance of the backbone and the structure. I get a little pine cone on the back end, which I like quite a bit. I get wood, I get the bark, but it's not the oak monster, you know? It's like just about to go there. It's almost like me, right? Like, I'm pretty East Coast obnoxious. I have those genetics. But most of you that have been watching know that I'm a family man, know that I care, know that I love, know that I've sent back so many emails, and I care, right? So you know, it's almost like that's the mix, right? All that stuff, all that charisma and stuff, but still not a jerk off about it. That's what this wine is rocking out with. I'm really liking this wine because to me, this is what a fruit bomb can be. If you were a New World producer of big, massive wines, go find this exact wine. Let it even decant a little bit. We let it get open for a little bit, but it could use a little bit more. But the refinement, the elegance of the fruit, and the way that it contains this fruit in its structure is so impressive. 90 to 92 Parker, great job by him, by the way. I'm gonna trumpet. I'm going 93 plus points. No, let's go 94 points, Mott. Let's live a little roll the dice. Maybe they're corks, but snake eyes, what? You know, just a great, great bottle of wine. I think you'll like it, and if you like fruit bombs, you're gonna love this wine. Pretty good show. Pretty happy with it. I mean, I'm gonna go, you know what? While I'm on it, how much time we at, Mott?
As much time as you want.
I know, but where are we at, do you know?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Good. I got a couple shout outs, but I'm just gonna go back to the Mantus. I wanna see how it compares to the Tardieu Laurent. Still really good wine, but you can tell the difference. I mean, it's just a thinner, you know, it's like, you know, Coldplay's awesome, but if you watch Coldplay and then U2 back to back, you'll know the difference. Understand? It's like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You listen to him and the way he did his promo, you'd understand why he was better than the Hulkster. Anyway, great wines, Gigondas, go seek them out, and most importantly, drink them with somebody you love. Shout outs. This allows some of you to leave. But there's some good stuff here, and I might even hang out a little bit at the end. Bunch of shout outs. Derek and Anna, congrats on getting married. Lynn Lenzik, happy 43rd birthday. 43rd, man. It's a good number for a lady. I like the ladies get nice at 43. It's a nice number for them. Happy 43rd birthday to you. Connie and JD just got engaged on the 4th of July. A little late on that one. Congratulations. Thanks for watching. Happy belated birthday to Jordan Drake. Pete Wall's sister, Sarah, got married or engaged to a great guy named Matt. Did you follow that whole thing, Matt? Caleb Sexton, great maniac. I always love running into him in San Fran. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, my man. Pat Sisson. This is really cool. Pat Sisson, big shout out to you from Kim, who's in China. Pat Sisson from Alberta, Canada. She emailed me a little while ago. She might be back from China, but really cool what she wanted to do. She said email is cool, but getting a big what's up, hello, how are you, from somebody live is really cool. I like that, Mom. You like that? It's kind of neat. Talked about the Rito glass. And that's it. I have something really cool, though. This is huge. I need your help. Question of the day is actually asking you something. I want to create a Wine Library TV drinking game. They've got them for everything, Mom. Why not the Thunder Show? I mean, you're already drinking wine, right? And I've got my shtick. I've got my lots of different mannerisms. There could be when I mention Ma, drink 6. When I say sniffy sniff, drink your whole glass. I mean, no, sniffy sniff's tough because, I say it every time. You got to give this some thought. This is up to hardcore maniacs. But here's what I need from you, Vayner Nation. Pick a 1, 2, and 3 from the videos when you scroll down and watch them. If you're watching me on iTunes or on YouTube or somewhere else, come to WineLibraryTV.com for this one. Click those links because they're always down below. But the big key is I need your help. Question of the day. Help me lay out a drinking game. Can you help me? And don't say yes. Give me what your drinking game idea is. Name it. Give me a couple rules. Because you, with a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world, whether they like it or not.